Are there any that are still waiting on that? Well, let's just use your water bottles. As you can see, this is a low-budget wedding. Now, before we get into the formal toast, we do have a few of them to do tonight. One thing that I'd like to do first is just thank my wife, Debbie. About a year ago, I asked her, I said, just do two things for me. Give me a budget that you're going to stay within. The jury's out on that one. And don't make me do everything. And that part she really has done well. The only thing that I can really contribute to the wedding is some of these pots that these plants are in, I actually painted. And then I was helping her with the bulletins for the church. We were sitting in the kitchen one night, and I was punching the holes that she wound the string through, or whatever it is. And pretty soon I had a couple of them that were off-centered. So I was fired. But anyway, thank you, Debbie. You've done a great job. Now for these two. 3 years ago, in June, Heidi graduated from college, or high school. About 3 years ago now, she had to go to tech school, Chippewa Valley Technical College, and she was a little reluctant about going. Just kind of, I think, headed for school. Now, I don't know if it was the first day or the second day, but she came home. She said, she was pretty pumped up too. She said, I saw the guy. She said, this is going to be good. I saw the guy. She was describing him. And then I kind of said, well, maybe he has a girlfriend. Doesn't matter. 6 months, he's going to be mine. Remember that? So obviously, I know he did have a girlfriend. We're not going to get into the details. But you won. You want to tell everybody?
They like it.
Anyway, I have something for you too tonight. I suppose it could be an envelope of cash. Could be tickets somewhere. African. But it's not. A couple of things. I've decided to start something new. You know how when you change your address, you move from one place to another, you get these little change of address cards? Well, I've invented for tonight the change of responsibility cards. I have a whole bunch of them, and I'm only taking out a few of them to just give you an example. But first one, Oakwood Hills Dental. I mean, why not? There you went last time. All I did is I just addressed them on one side. On the other side, I wrote, please be advised that your patient, Heidi Market, has become the responsibility of one Mr. Ryan Bullock. Please forward all charges to his attention at 3226 Hidden Place, number 4, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, 54791. We got one for Car City Honda. Any service or repair to Heidi's car, charge to Ryan Bullock. The nail touch, for those of you from out of town, this is where they get their nails and their hair and all this stuff done. Every time she's hanging around her mom, somehow she ends up on the same bill. No more. Refer all charges to Ryan Bullock. We got a Lehman Pharmacy here. clinic here. Walter Chiropractic. Heidi doesn't go to massage. She goes to the expensive guys. This one's only going to cost you about $50 a month. One of my favorites right here. Crimson Valley Golf Club. We won't have to mail it because Tim and Lisa are here. We'll read this one. Please be advised that the former Miss Heidi Market is no longer authorized to start a tab using the last name Market. I like to golf on Friday nights after work. And one Friday night, Jim Perrin and I were out golfing and came in and sat down and ordered a beer. Told the girls to start a tab, and they did. I nodded. All of a sudden, Debbie says, well, we're going to take off right away, so we'll just pay the bill. It's all right. I told Jessica, give me the bill. We're leaving. She pulls over the cash. Comes that $47.83 for 2 beers. I said, how the hell did we get to $47.83? Well, Heidi was here this afternoon. She said, she could have started a tab. You'd be here sooner or later. But of all of them, this is my favorite right here. This is to our auto insurance company. But I'm going to have to tell you, this is a photocopy, because when I wrote this one out, I got so darn excited, I put it in the mail right away. It's already on the way. This is going to save me about $1,700 per year. Well, you don't have to read it, but I do have to tell a little story about Heidi and her auto experiences. I haven't said in this one about 17, 16 and a half. You know how when we get our first snowfall, we have a few bumper accidents, right away the press has got to get out, you know, their annual favorite story about the auto dealership or auto repair shops having some fun. There was one, I don't hardly read the paper actually, but there was one Sunday I was reading the paper, and there was the typical article, what's the quickest way to fill up an auto body, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at these cars in the picture. And there's nine cars in the pictures. And I have to apologize a little bit. All these years I thought 3 of them were mine, but it was only 2. The other one was parked right outside the door on the left over here. But we did have a year where Heidi was responsible for 3 of the 10 cars at Superior Auto Body. This is your problem. I know that beer is going to taste a hell of a lot better than me. It's going to taste for you. Now, I mentioned right at the onset that Heidi, 2 years ago, came home all excited, all pumped up that she found Mr. Right. And Heidi's made some pretty crazy decisions in her life, but she's made one awesome one. We're not going to deny the responsibilities to her. We're just going to add this one right here. Not financially, but every other way that we can. Welcome to the family. Let's give them a toast. Right?